Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you have done everything to stand, stand firm then, with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, with the breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. In addition to all of this, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, and pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayer requests. With this in mind, be alert and always keep on praying for all the saints.
Hey friends, thanks for joining me. It is August 15th on this Wednesday night, and we got a lot on our plate today. We have about 6 news articles to get into, the latest Q post from August 15th, which is today, and we got some memes for you also. So we have a lot to get to, but before we do so, if you could please go ahead and click that like button, I would sincerely appreciate it. And if you also would like to follow me on Twitter, please follow me at True Reporting, and I do have a Patreon if you would care to donate. All $10 and up donations will get free shipping on merch that will be coming out mid-September, as well as a new website. So all that being launched pretty much on the same day. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and hop into it. This is True Reporting. So as we see here, August 15th. Post 1884, he says, SA access closed, Saudi Arabia. Epstein Island, again in the mix. Access closed. Haiti, access closed. North Korea, access closed. China, closed. Russia, closed. Cuba, closed. Sudan, access pending. Government, Saudi Arabia, U.S. push. Syria, access pending. Government. Yemen, access pending, government, Saudi Arabia, U.S. push. Libya, access pending, main port closed, limited. Somalia, access pending, Saudi Arabia, U.S. push, Q. Okay, so there's 2 things that I see when I look at this. So we see that, in the kill boxes means that whatever is in the kill box is what is currently being worked on, is the way I see it. So Saudi Arabia, Epstein Island, all these places have access. Some the accesses are actually closed. Does this have to do with Google? For them to get on to spy? Does it have to do with pedophilia? All these ports, I see this right here, Libya, main port closed, limited. So does this have to do with pedophilia? Does it have to do with Google? I'm not too sure. I'm leaning towards pedophilia, but if you know, please fill me in. Please fill the rest of us in. Let's go up here to 1885. Fox News, Trump revokes security clearance for former CIA Director John Brennan, Q. I believe he needs to do that to about 6 others, if not all of the people that worked with the Bush administration, the Clinton administration, and the Obama administration. Not just working with them, but were, employed, were working along with those administrations, right? During the administrations. So we see here, 1886. For now we see only a reflection, as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. Corinthians 13:4-13. And then we see here, finally, be strong in the Lord. This is what I read to you on the intro. And Ephesians 6:10-18. And, these two verses really resonated with me. Just because we're in a battle. It's a spiritual battle. We all know that. And what really, why would Q post these two things? Basically, he needs us to keep faith. We need to stay positive, keep pushing positivity, the energy of positivity out into the global consciousness, because we're all into the collective consciousness, because we're all linked, right? We're all part of God, and we are all in this together, right? We are all linked to God, which makes us, one and the same, right? So, he basically says here, it will end this verse to take the helmet, the sword of the Spirit, and a lot of this stuff right here. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground, and after you have done everything to stand firm then, because we aren't fighting against flesh and blood. It is against the rulers, against the authority, against the powers of the dark world. So is this realm, this 3D realm that we reside in, are the forces of good and evil, of heaven's realm, and of the dark world, the underworld, are we seeing residuals from this? I know that may be a lot going on right there in that sentence, but a lot of this esoteric, the esoteric side of things that I look into really reflect and really go hand in hand with this that Q posted. So, are we seeing the residual effect of what's going on in another, I wouldn't say dimension, maybe per se, yeah, in another realm that is why that the evil of pedophilia and child sacrifice and just negativity and darkness, things feed off that. They praise Moloch for a reason. They sacrifice for a reason, and we've gone over that many a time. But if we put out positivity, as Q says, and stay strong and pray and put out that good energy, we can combat the evil, and good always wins over evil. So, sorry for the rambling. Let's continue on. 1887, we see here the report found that Al-Qaeda is still a global network showing resilience, and it is stronger than ISIS in places like Somalia, Yemen, and in South Asia. New Sarah Carta on Somalia and Yemen, relevant to latest Q post. Absolutely talking about the ports being closed, that it is all pending. So, has intel been shared with our enemies in an effort to warn them against the capture/kill? How long did it take to kill UBL? How many times did we locate UBL in the past and stand down when orders were given? Why did the White House put itself in the middle of every operation? Why did POTUS immediately remove the White House from the COC military engagement equation? How was POTUS been able to essentially destroy ISIS within the first year of the presidency, but Hussein could not throughout the entire term? What is JB's background? JB, John Brennan's background, Muslim by faith. What is Hussein's background? Muslim by faith. What is Valerie Jarrett's background? Muslim by faith. Why was the Hussein administration breaking down the administration by faith? Why was the public sheltered ISIS for so long? Absolutely. Why was Al-Qaeda deemed the primary adversary versus ISIS? Do you believe U.S. intel did not know UBL's son was a prominent figure in Al-Qaeda? If known, no live, in quote, intel or GOT to target. Define CIA regional assets, Operation Cyclone, Mujahideen, Afghanistan, aiding anti-Soviet resistance, withdrawal from Soviet troops, control of 80 plus million, control 800 million plus, control of weapons, control of training, Afghan Arabs, Haqqani, Hekmatar, UBL critical allies. Haqqani and Hekmatar, relations with CIA in country, dark to light. So obviously he's saying that all of this will be an awakening to the public. You know, what was ISIS? What is Al Qaeda? What are these things? How were they funded? You know, I think people know these things, but they're scared to even think about it. 1888 Gmail draft, have them terrified. Q team, you sent shockwaves to the netherworld. Did they ask Combetta for advice? These people are stupid. Combetta computer specialists who deleted Hillary Clinton's emails may have asked Reddit for tips. Oprah show, you get to go to jail, 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 you all get to go to jail. Q. Incredible. 1889 exclusive Steele, anxious over Comey testimony, hopeful firewalls will hold. Firewall. Q. Logical thinking, yes. So Steele, Christopher Steele is, sweating bullets right now. They're all going to it's all come crumbling down, and Trump knows it. He's just, he's trolling the hell out of him, and I love it. SarahCarter.com, exclusive Steele, anxious over Comey testimony. We see that. And this kind of breaks down, I guess, the firewall. Narrative shift. This is on January 29th. Nation on alert. Firing Rod Rosenstein equals blocking Mueller. Firing Rod Rosenstein set up to firing Mueller. Firing Rod Rosenstein equals red line. What was the Senate confirmation vote? Rod Rosenstein. Why did Rod Rosenstein beg Ryan to block the FISA memo from congressional review? Furthermore, advancement. Real time. 7 in the kill box. Congressional members +3. Senators +2. Former O senior officials 4 +4 outside contractors. No C top SINS level clearance. So no top level clearance. At SCIF, DC cap, top security clearance is mandatory for admission. How is that possible? We see you, Q. Then we see the flag. The same day, James Comey tweet translation, Special Agent Andrew McCabe stood tall over the last 8 months. Do not talk. We've gone all over this, how they talk in code. And now we are shown what all of this means. Apache Q. So, absolutely. 1891, text, emails, Gmail, drafts, Gmail, ham radio communications, PS, PlayStation, Xbox, chat logs, JC, Barack Obama, CS, LL, Retta Lynch, CS, can't think right now. Number 2, NOSY, bonus round Q. So, they have everything on everybody. That's just more of the same. 1892. CIA admits spying on Senate staffers. Never forget black ops against the entire United States of America. Total takeover of our country. What? No agency leaked that data. Traitors all. Q. Absolutely. And what happens to traitors? They get the death penalty. Nothing but crap. NBC, nothing but crap. Absolutely. Jeff Zucker, NBC, CNN, heart surgery, 10-year issue. Fox News, pure propaganda. In the line of fire Q. Fox News, pure propaganda. I think parts of Fox News is propaganda. I'm going to be honest with you, because I don't think they have a clean slate. Let's just say that. I believe Hannity is part of the white hat movement, but maybe a couple others. So, yeah, he's still posting right now, guys, so we're just going to have to keep going. 1894, all right, Anons, we need to find all matches for this charm. Compare pool of V with painting of kids in pool, red shoes. Pool of V with painting of kids in red shoes. We've seen that. That's the Podesta art where, like a wet room, right? Where they drain the kids. Compare pool of V with painting of kids in pool, red shoes. Cross against Podesta, travel to Rome, review 2015-2016 picks, inside only Q. Oh, Jesus Christ. This, one of two, Q. Oh my God. That makes me sick almost. Oh God. 1897. This confirmed. What do you notice? I noticed the stains all over the ground. Nooses. I mean, they're partial nooses. Oh man, that weighs heavy on me. 1898. Compare and contrast. 1 equals 1. Location of painting confirmed. Travel to Rome. Charms are very important. Rome, Italy. This one. Oh Jesus. Here we go. Here's is this the charm? Description. Guatemalan silver charm necklace. 1980s long wedding necklace with milagros. Metal beads. Cowgirl Southwest. Milagro means miracle or offering. Milagros are small metal religious charms found in many areas of Latin America. That's the last one, guys. Oh man, that almost got me emotional, this picture, man. Because it's so real, you know? It's absolutely so real. Let's go through these news articles real quick. We'll just touch on them. So, massive online pedophile ring busted by cops. 5 Americans among 184 people arrested. 230 abused children taken to safety. So, we see Operation Rescue had identified 670 suspects and that 230 abused children in 30 countries have been taken to safety. More children are expected to be found, Europol said. It said that so far 184 people have been arrested and investigations in some countries were continuing. When did I see 70,000? I know I saw that number. They were talking about right here. The website operated from a server based in the Netherlands and at its height boasted up to 70,000 members worldwide. It added. Unbelievable. It attempted to operate as a discussion-only forum where people could share their sexual interests in young boys without committing any specific offenses, thus operating below the radar of police intention, Europol said. It's just more of the same. Just keep pumping it out. Keep pumping it into the collective consciousness. Christopher Charles Ingvelson, 42, a long-term close friend of Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, has been found guilty of child pornography charges after being caught directing an international pedophile ring. Absolutely, we see here, after becoming Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau encouraged Ingvelson to run for political office as a member of the Liberal Party. He announced his desire to be the Liberal MP candidate in the district of Vancouver Kingsway. Well, he's a pedophile, and we all know this. We've seen this. This is, I believe, however, the Pierre Elliott Trudeau Foundation has a history of using pedophile symbols. Learn, share, change. This is the actual, I believe they changed it, Pierre Elliott Trudeau Foundation. This is what we see. The picture, we know this, unclassified, boy logo, boy lover, same effing thing. I've gone over that. I actually have a Justin Trudeau podcast video that I did months ago. Right. 300 priests we see here. You know, we've been talking about this. People have been going over it, so I'm just going to touch on it about the 300 priests that were caught in Pittsburgh. 301 predator priests named in Pennsylvania grand jury sex abuse report. They were raping little boys and girls. More of the same. Keep busting these people. Bring them to justice and throw a rope around their neck. Unbelievable. Then we see this. New Mexican compound boy died during ritual ceremony. I saw Jordan Sather post about this on Twitter. A boy whose remains were found in a remote desert compound in New Mexico died during a ritual ceremony. U.S. children trained to attack schools. Boys' remains found in New Mexico site. Then we see these gentlemen, and it's sick because
gave their favorite boys gifts.
Oh goodness.
Gold crosses to wear.
Yeah, we don't want to hear any of that. Yeah, so The boys' remains were discovered after police rescued 11 malnourished children who were being held at the site. 5 adults have been arrested on charges of abusing the children, charges they have denied. And I believe these guys got off because of the judge, a liberal judge, right? Which is sickening. Also, investigative journalists found dead in a D.C. hotel room weeks after reporting Bill Clinton to FBI and DHS for allegedly raping a boy. Now he's found dead. This was on Thomas Paine. True Pundit, I believe. Yeah, truepundit.com. Unbelievable. Again, this man reported on Bill Clinton that he allegedly raped a boy, and now he is dead. So what does that tell you? Right? Unbelievably horrible. Let's just stay on the pedophilia stuff, right? I mean, let's just get it out there. Let's pump it out. Show your friends. So, Q tells us to look at the islands. Who runs these islands? Necker Island. Sir Richard Branson. This is a Pristine, located near the British Virgin Islands. So, we all know about him. Yep. Musha Clay Islands, Bahamas. We look at David Copperfield, is best known for his compelling illusionist and magician. I believe that's some stuff with magicians like, what's that guy's name? He looks like he has dead eyes. I can't think of his name right now, but David Blaine. Yeah, I think these guys mess around with some dark stuff. I'll be honest with you, but yeah, look into the people, follow the people that own these remote islands. Johnny Depp, absolutely. Leonardo DiCaprio, Bill Gates. Abramovic Island in St. Bart's. I believe this is the brother of, Roman Abramovic, I believe, is the brother of Marina Abramovic. I could be wrong, but look into her. Right here, literally what I just told you, they have, I'm sorry. They have special laptops with unbreakable hardware encryptions using a classified algorithm with no backdoor and no quantum weakness. A couple hundred were accidentally sold at public auctions a few years ago. Now they exist in the wild. That's pretty crazy. P4 15 MB is what you want. It's a laptop. So obviously there is something going on here. Eddie House. Someone who owns an amazing home on an island. Then we see Celine Dion, another one. Who is this? Shakira. That was kind of random for me. Nicolas Cage, Freak, Mel Gibson also. I don't know. He kind of calls out these type of people. So, he just said focus though. Eddie Murphy. And yeah, that's the last one. So focus on those people. The people who own the islands. We'll go into memes real quick. Sorry this is rushed. My mistake. I guess. Okay, guys. I guess we're done. Sorry that was rushed, but it is late and I'm very tired. I guess we'll get to the memes. Those were memes from last video. So sorry if this was rushed, but if you did enjoy that and you found it informative, please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you wouldn't mind donating to my Patreon, all donations $10 and up will get you free merch that is coming out in the middle of September alongside a new website. And please follow me on Twitter at True Reporting. And guys, please keep pushing out the positive energy. Pray for everybody that we overcome this darkness, which we will. This is the Great Awakening. This is something special. We were meant for this, right? So anyways, guys, take care of one another and love one another. And we'll talk to you Friday. Bye.